Superfragilisticexpialidocious. Not bad, not bad. That was a Twitter request. So it's in the record now. So I just have a few more words to close out today. So let's see. So as we wrap up today, I'd just like to take the opportunity once again to thank our sponsors, because it really did help make this possible, and gave us just the financial cushion to do the extra things, like have the extra screens and the live streaming and everything. And I do hope this has been a positive experience for the sponsors, and that they will consider supporting Access again in the future. So thank you to OCLC for sponsoring today's Dave Binkley Memorial Lecture and the Nutrition Break. Thank you to Discovery Garden and Panasonic Canada for sponsoring Era Tansi's keynote yesterday. Thank you again to the Canadian Association of Research Libraries, EBSCO, and MacEwan University for sponsoring the Nutrition Breaks. And thank you to Edmonton Public Library and Gale Cengage Learning for sponsoring the Hackfest tomorrow. Finally, thank you to the University of Alberta's School of Library and Information Studies and the Ontario Library and Information Technology Association for sponsoring the live streaming of the conference. So let's have a round of applause for the sponsors. And I thank all the volunteers this morning, and so I won't go through all those names again, but that was the backbone of what made this happen. And so thanks you again to the volunteers. And I would also like to thank the presenters who for the wonderful presentations we've heard yesterday and today. And I'd particularly like to thank them for their indulgence in using Google Slides so that we could use the live captioning feature to make this conference more accessible. So let's give a round of applause to the presenters. And finally, thank you to all of you who have come today or this week and engaged and contributed to the conversations. And I mean, it goes without saying that the conference would be nothing without the people attending it. So in closing, just a few more details. There will be a survey, a feedback survey. Just keep an eye out for that. We have to get it organized, but that'll be coming in the near future. And I know that we benefited a lot on our steering committee from the feedback that was given last year. And it would be nice to be able to give that same benefit to the next organizers. And on that note, if there is anyone who has the least inkling to consider the possibility of hosting next year, please come and talk to us this week or follow up with us afterwards. I think that's one of the next orders of business for us is to find next year's host. A note about name tags. So if you are not going to be attending activities tomorrow and you want to recycle your name tag, just leave it on the table outside the registration desk on your way out. And if you are coming tomorrow, hang on to your name tag, but also feel free to help yourself to a map of campus that's going to be on that table. And when you come to U of A tomorrow, so if you're coming from downtown, the simplest way to get there is on the LRT. So just the Corona station is just up on Jasper here, and you would get off at the University Station. I think we're going to have some signs, hopefully directing people from the station or use the map to come to Cameron Library. And once you're at Cameron Library, there will be people to help you find the rooms where the activities are happening. So I think that's about it. There's probably something I'm forgetting, but sorry, the dine-arounds? Yes, the dine-arounds are happening tonight, and So check the, I don't know, I guess if you signed up for something, don't, don't, don't back out, show up to your restaurant. Because we're going to keep track of who doesn't show up, and yeah. Okay, was that it? Okay, great. So with that, I will thank you all for your attention today, and look forward to seeing some of you tomorrow. And thank you so much for what has been a wonderful Access Conference.